2021, and I'm so glad to have the opportunity to thank Dr. Dunn for playing a part in making my BC High experience so special. When I think of what BC High meant to me, of course I think about all the amazing lessons I learned and the teachers I had, but even more importantly, I think about the people I met. All of my closest friends are people I met at BC High, and Arupe in particular. And I think that stems from the fact that Arupe is just such an amazing, tight-knit community where you can form bonds that last a lifetime. And even outside of BC High, I also have Dr. Dunn to thank for all the work he's done for the Hyde Center. I was lucky enough in my junior year to be able to travel to Athens, Greece with the Hyde Center because I took Greek in school. And that trip was one of the more memorable experiences I have had in my BC High experience and in life so far. I think seeing all those ruins and seeing all the things we learned up close was such a transformative learning experience that I constantly find myself telling other people about and encouraging people at BC High to go on Hyde Center trips. So once again, I am so thankful to Dr. Dunn for all of these things.
Hi, I'm Karen Murphy, class of 2021. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to thank Dr. Dunn for all that he has done for not only BC High, but for me personally. The summer before my sophomore year, I was able to go to China and stay with a host family, go to school, and travel around Beijing thanks to the Hyde Center. That experience really changed my life, and I'm so appreciative of those who made this experience possible, including Dr. Dunn. As a Hyde Scholar, I was required to attend several speakers every year. Dr. Dunn was by far my favorite speaker. Thank you for sharing your memories of your medical missions with us. You are the epitome of a man for others.
Hi, Dr. Dunn. BCI was a truly transformative experience, and you made it that. I cannot thank you enough for your hard work on the board to make BCI a place to develop young boys into men. I really cherished all the conversations we've had about your medical missions and your advice for medical school applications. You have always taught me to keep my head up, which has led to success both in the classroom, in my infectious disease lab, and on the ambulance. I spent hundreds of hours in my first year of college volunteering at blood drives, baking bread to fight food insecurity, sewing menstrual kits for menstruators in developing countries, and I'm on track to help staff a triage at a remote area medical clinic next year. Once again, thank you so much for all your help and advice. I wish you all the best.
My name is Michael Cairo, class 2023. And I'm just here to give thanks to Dr. Dunn for his time serving on the Board of Trustees for BC High. I just want to say a little bit about my experience at BC High and in the Arupe division that he has worked so hard to maintain and make better. I was embraced into the BC High community and helped by the staff and the community that Dr. Dunn has worked so hard to help flourish over the past few years. I would not be the person I am today without BC High, especially the Arupe division. The Arupe division met me and my class where we were. I cannot tell you how valuable that time was for me to develop as a person, but also as a student, and to be able to interact socially with people. It was so valuable to my development as a person and and in my journey to be a man for others throughout our whole life.
Hi, Dr. Dunn. In my time so far at BC High, both in Arupe and in the high school, I've come to understand how being a man for others and global citizenship go hand in hand. This was made apparent to me especially through my involvement in the Hyde Center. This past year, I was given the opportunity to work on the Care for Our Common Home project through the Hyde Center, where our team was able to connect with students from Glasgow, Scotland, and work together to examine the environmental impacts both individuals and institutions have on the earth. We then came up with ways for BCI to do its part to care for the environment. Opportunities such as this that the Hyde Center has afforded students like myself have been invaluable. This year was the first year since the onset of the pandemic that students were able to travel abroad again, and they gained transformative experiences while visiting Rome, singing in Ireland, and doing service in the Dominican Republic, learning about their cultures and histories like true global scholars. Global citizenship is an incredibly important aspect of life, and through your speaker events, myself and the Hyde Scholars have gained an even better understanding of what it means to be a global scholar. Thank you, Dr. Dunn, for everything you've done for this school and its students. Your legacy in the Hyde Center will help students at BC High for years to come.
Dr. Dunn, this is Charlie Murphy from the class of 23. My time in Arupe was an unforgettable experience. I really loved it. Whether it was working on the city project in my team class, performing in a Christmas carol on stage for the first time, or even wrestling with my teammates on the wrestling team, my time in Arupe was truly just like a great experience. The highlight of my Arupe experience was actually also traveling with the Hyde Center. And through that trip, I was introduced to like this whole world of global education that I really did fall in love with. I love attending speaker events, and I love the recent project me and some of my peers did, working on making our schools more environmentally friendly. It truly is something that I'm really, really proud of. And I know that a lot of it is thanks to the work that you did on the board with both the Hyatt Center and Arupe. So I would just like to say thank you for all you've done, and I wish you the best in your next steps in life.